another nominee for the Marion Lindblad-Goldberg Award for 2025. I am so excited to introduce you to Kristen Melendez. Hi, Kristen.
Huh?
Yes, and you can see we have several other people with us. We have Christy, her supervisor. Hi, Christy. And we have Denitza, her partner in the field. Hey, Denitza. So Kristen is with us from RHA, and we are so excited. We are going to start with the supervisor, Christy. So, Christy, why did you nominate Kristen?
So Kristen has been working on her knowledge of the ESFT model and how she brings that to each and every family that she provides services for. She's enthusiastic, she is determined, and she cares about the services that she provides to her families. And through supervisions, through her own personal growth and development, she really shines in learning the ESFT model and how she can better provide these services for her families that she serves.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's so Lindblad-Goldberg right there. You know, like really having a deep compassion for the family's well-being. It's such a unique thing to see play out in front of you when you're a supervisor. So how has Kristen's dedication impacted your growth as a supervisor?
Kristen will take the ESFT model to another level in her personal growth and development. She will continuously be curious in how she understands the model, how she applies the model. And so that gives me a challenge on how to be a supervisor, bringing in the ESFT model in supervisions and helping her understand how she takes that model and makes it her own, working through the model, working through the families. And another great thing that Kristen does is she takes that model to the families on an individual level.
So when adversity shows up, because we all know in this job there's adversity, what have you seen Kristen do in the face of that adversity?
She will bring things to supervision to talk about, to work through it, to understand it. When there is a challenge in her services that she's providing, she will work through that model continuously and how she can provide better services to her families.
So, Denitza, I'm going to come to you. So I'm wondering, you know, from your perspective as her partner in the field, you know, and I always used to say, you know, I feel like I spend more time with my partner than I did my own like spouse. Why are you not surprised that Kristen was nominated?
I think since the beginning, Kristen has shown that curiosity, has shown that passion about learning the model and learning different ways of how to implement the model and how to use the model for the families that we serve. I think Kristen is very compassionate. And I think she does a great job reaching out to the families and joining and building that relationship with them so they can feel safe to start the journey.
So how has Kristen's way that she shows up for families, how has that impacted your growth and development as a professional?
I was here before Kristen arrived to the company, so I had a little bit more experience, but I think Kristen coming in and being my partner and bringing that new set of eyes and that passion for learning the model kind of has helped me to, keep that curiosity and keep finding different ways to assist the families that I serve.
So, being directly in the field with her, I'm wondering for you, like, is there a moment or like a short, like, kind of story or something that stands out to you about what you've seen Kristen do in the face of adversity?
One of the things I can say, and I always remember, is Kristen will use her system. She will reach out to supports. And I think with a lot of the families that we work and we experience, that's kind of like one of their major barriers, being able to use their system to reach out. And I think Kristen does that beautifully when we are in sessions, when we are in supervision. And I think she also uses the model in her own personal life. So you can tell that she's passionate about it and she's always thinking about the model and the families that she serves along with her own family.
You've been nominated as having the same passion and commitment as Dr. Marion Lindblad-Goldberg, who created ESFT. What does that mean to you?
Look, but first and foremost, I'm honored. Honored that my growth and development, flexibility and creativity, the learning and knowledge has been recognized. I'm like shocked and bewildered because I feel like I haven't been here that long, and just to be recognized, and it helps my confidence in the fact that I am learning the model the way I want to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what sustains you and inspires you in this work? Because it's hard work to convene a family and to be strength-based, to elevate caregivers and and to help them keep the lead, right? Like, it's not easy. So what inspires you in this?
First of all, my team of 3
Mm,
definitely keeps me inspired, but I have a passion. I have a passion for this work and this model, and I'm invested in my growth and development.
mm,
The trainings keep me inspired to give me new ideas and go out there and use like parallel processing, what I've learned, to take it to my families, even parallel processing with my supervisions, because Christy teaches me in a way that I can go and do the second order change.
yeah. Yeah.
And joining with my families, I truly enjoy that.
So you talked about, right, like basically taking this challenge of being an in-home systemic family therapist head on. How has facing that challenge contributed to your growth and development?
It has taught me to slow down.
Mm-hmm.
Slow down and be able to role model my self-regulation in front of these
Yes.
families. It's taught me how to stay calm in the face of a crisis.
Mm-hmm.
And it has definitely grown my confidence and competence.
Yeah.
I truly believe the small change in the structure leads to bigger changes with the families. And I just use the assessment tools and the families' lived experiences.
That's right. Right? Work smarter, not harder.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Denitza and Christy, can you join me on the count of 3 and saying congratulations to Kristen? 1, 2, 3.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
And so, folks, I hope you enjoyed having this time with Kristen and her team of 3. We're just so excited about your nomination and so honored to have you as a member of the cohort in Allentown. And if you haven't already, please make sure that you subscribe to the blog so you can get access to the newsletter and all the helpful pro tips. And until next time, see you later, y'all. Bye.